Start recording. Let's go. Technical difficulty today. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, I haven't played Hollow Knight for 3.5 months, so maybe skip ahead a little bit to when I find out what the hell I was doing. If you are in chat and you played Hollow Knight before, or maybe even if you remember what the hell I was doing, I would happily accept some hints as to where to go next today. I'll kind of suspend my normal spoiler concerns. I'll just go to different zones and look on the map. My approach is to try to check out areas that are open on the side. Like there's one directly above me near the green path entrance that I can go check out. Hey Hunter, good seeing you too. How you been? Game could be slightly quieter. Okay, good looking out. I'll do that real quick. Just a hair. Know if that helps. Oh, good seeing you. Yeah, I'm really glad to be back. Powers I have unlocked. That seems like a wise thing to check. Huh? Thanks, Maz. Appreciate it.
You're super awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, King's Brand lets me access. It's like a key, basically, right? There are things that I can get into now that I couldn't get into before, basically. Appreciate it, Maz. When does the new Ori game come out? I really liked Ori and the Blind Forest. It's one of the best Metroidvanias I've ever played. Just really tight, well designed. It's an overall good game. Right, I have locomotion ability. And if you notice that I've completely forgotten about a power that I should have, please just remind me. Like if I get to an area and I need to use a power to get through it and I just kind of give up and leave, and you know that I could have gotten through it, just tell me. Or I'm gonna go nutty here. Oh shit. Oh, that's right. Bummer. That's better. Any of the masked things on the map? I don't think so. Is that a thing that I can do now? I think I know what you're talking about, but I never actually got to do it. I wanted to know if I go somewhere and I have an ability I can use to progress on that screen and I don't, it's probably because I forgot that I had that ability, so just letting me know since it's been 3 months would be helpful. Yeah, thanks, Donovan. Did I really not go this way, or does this connect to another zone? That seems unlikely. Oh, right, I can't do this yet. These things are all over the place, and I wish I could mark the map with them. Wasn't there going to be an update that was going to add some new, like, marker tokens? Was that a free update? Do I already have access to that? Because that would be super duper swell. It would reduce backtracking. Try checking out Green Path. We assume 2018. Oh, bummer. That's okay. Delayed game can be good. Bad game is bad for several patches. But probably has a reputation you can't recover. Ah, that makes sense. I would want that game on the Switch. Probably get Andrew to play it. I don't think Jaden's played it. I think Metroidvanias are his favorite genre, so... You like them, but you've hardly played any, Yukubo? Alright, so is there anything in Green Path that's interesting? Not really. It kind of looks like I've been everywhere here. I could go down to Fog Canyon, I guess. It's a bit of a walk, but is it a longer walk than going back to the station to port around? I guess in the meantime I'm remembering the controls. It looks like it's about 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah, I'll just go to Fog Canyon this way. Let's see what we find. We'll see how long I'm lost for. If we can keep it to like an hour, that would be grand. Yeah, this game is really well balanced. I love the combat balance. I love the powers that you get. Has my favorite healing system in any video game I've ever played. Feels like just the correct way to do healing, you know? And it's really pretty, and it has a great soundtrack. The soundtrack is that, it's that context-sensitive style now. The hot, oh, that's right, I can swim now. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I think there's a couple places I can go now that I can swim. The hot Dark Souls, Breath of the Wild style of soundtrack. Although this one has more active music, just like ambient music all the time. Zoom out and check the whole map. Remind me how I do that? Is that from a different menu? Here we go. So I can look on every individual screen to see if there's something. Oh, here we go. Okay. Is there an obvious section? I mean, I guess there's the Howling Cliffs. Crystal Peak has some zones that I can scope out, maybe. Kingdom's Edge, I think, is pretty tapped out. Section above King Station. There's the mask icons, of which there are how many? I just have the one right now. Oh, there's one I can't get to. So maybe I need to go down to Deepnest. Deepnest, Howling Cliffs. And somewhere around here. Although that gap in the elevator is very suspicious. Maybe there is a way to break out of that. Also along the Forgotten Crossroads. That goes to a separate zone that I haven't reached yet. Alright, well once I get to a Stag station, I'll think about where I want to go. I can go do the mask icons right now? Okay, good to know, thank you. I will try to do that then. Yeah? Is it likely already installed? Is something I had to pay for? I forget what their DLC pricing model was for this, if they even had a pricing model. They're all free. Good show. Hey Scald, how's it going? Yeah, for today, at least for the first half of the stream or so, feel free to just, if you notice something that I could go check out, that I'm passing on the map, I'll suspend my usual backseating spoiler policy just because we haven't played the game for 3 months. Just tell me if I'm missing something. Oh, I still don't have the map for this. That's right, because the map is behind one of those black gates that I'm unable to open. There was a juicy area here that I couldn't get through yet. Ooh, right, they do that. So I more or less remember the controls. This is near where that lady stole all my money. I still haven't delivered on that. Optional bosses. Yeah, this is the lady who stole my shit. I think I'm close to the poison water that you need to have swimming to get through. I'm also near a Stag station. Let me go... There's probably a bench in here I can sit at real quick. You don't have anything new for me, right? No. God, this game is adorable. What's the speedrun time for this game, for the true ending? Go find the juicy water that's near here. I like to know that for some games, just because it can be interesting to think about, like... There's this one, I thought there was another one in this zone. This might be the one I was thinking of. Now does this just take me where I've already been? I have a feeling it does. Back on the other side of Green Path. Yes. Now, what is going up to, though? An hour and 27 minutes. Wow. And that's basically doing everything in the game? That's all the optional bosses? Pretty overtime. Right. No kidding. More black gates. Okay. I will go to Queen Station and we will take the Stag somewhere else. Try to bring it somewhere close to one of the the masks that I'm supposed to do. How many... You can go ahead and answer this. I know this is a spoiler, but I'm okay. How many progression abilities do I still need to unlock? It looks like from the... Oops, I can't do it in here, can I? Come on. It looks like this menu's pretty full. There's a couple things. I need one progression ability. Okay. Get my gravity suit. Infinite jumps. That's exciting. As much as I enjoy the, like, waiting to unlock all the progression abilities, it's fun at the end game when you have everything, and you know that if you can't make your way past an area, it's because you're making a mistake. Okay, so I'm currently here. There's something down in Deepnest. I don't have a Stag station in Deepnest, but what's my nearest one? Or can I just try this guy instead? We can do that. So that's Spirit's Glade, and then down, 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 down. Right, let's try that. It's the city storerooms, isn't it? Or is it the resting grounds? Casual speed one's pretty fun. Cool. Alrighty. I think this is right. Oh, what kind of glitches are there? And are Team Cherry still fixing them? Dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher, surrounded by fog and mist. Lurien the watcher. Herrah the beast. Colonist last eternal. Yeah, when's it scheduled to GDQ? I definitely won't have it beat by then, especially not at this pace, but... Okay, so... The theory is I go down over here. Ooh, that's right. This guy hits for like 2 per hit, doesn't he? Should dork around. Play it slightly more carefully. Okay, what are we doing here? So this is where I suspect there's something that's... But is it ever possible to get above this? Oh, it should be. I just didn't check this out last time, I guess. Interesting. Like there should be an exit to the left up here. Yeah, it's close to the very top if it exists. Big one lets you disable gravity. Wow. That's wild. I see something over on this side. That just takes me to Kingdom's Edge, which I've been to. Is there a way to get to the thing that I'm looking for from this elevator shaft? I can see some other paths to maybe get there west of King Station. Am I on the wrong track with this elevator path here? It's a very, like, conspicuous empty space on the map there. Not from here. Okay, thank you. And can I get to that mask right now with my current abilities? Whoops. Could be a loading gap. I could see that. Just to reflect that something happens there. There's nothing to see. I can. Okay, thank you. Let's top ourselves off here. That's weird. Is that supposed to happen? Hopefully that's not like a permanent thing. Yeah. Can they use that for any shenanigans or not really? Only in that room. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I can't get up here through touching this wall. Wait. Oh, I don't know what I was standing on there. Let's see. I try doing the room to the left and then up. Maybe I have to drop down from there. Exploring upwards. Remind me, how do I do the down pound, ground pound? Is it B and then down, or down B? Doesn't want to work. B plus down. Oh, there we go. I have to, like, tap it, not press and hold it, I think was the problem. Okay. Neato. Try to stay topped off here. Oh. Chill out. Rude. Tell it's a ground pound the way it is. That's pretty neat. Okay, so maybe this way first. It sounded like there was something up there, but I don't think there was. I can check again in a second. This game is pretty good at faking you out about, like, breakable walls and the like. Wait, did I just not come this way? Huh. Coincidentally, I think I'm pretty sure I had all the abilities to go this way, I just didn't for some reason. And it wasn't, like, marking the map yet. That's interesting. Portraits on the walls. I could have gone this way too. Is this a locked door, maybe? Ah. Alright, shortcut. I'll take it. I did get the double jump fairly recently, right? Like, that's a fairly late upgrade in this game. Disappears. It's great. Whoops. I love double jumps. Are you real, or are you a mimic? You're real. Cool. Okay. So hearing that noise tips you off to scope out over here before you ride up the elevator, presumably. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm completely lost all my muscle memory. I'll probably struggle with the first challenging boss. Though I remember I got some kind of upgrade that trivializes bosses, and then I can easily refill my energy by just fast attacking. Watch your knife. Fight several of these dudes. Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, and I gotta fight 2. Now there are 2 of them. No, and I just like parry him. I forgot that was a thing. Ah, shit. Thought I could get off with a heal there, but the guy who respawned was right in front of my face. Nope, not happening that way anyway. Nope. I think when I'm too far away from them, they do that. So much for trivializing, huh? It's okay. I healed for 3 and took 1. I'll take it. There we go. Yeah, I've kind of reached the point where I have so many upgrades that I can kind of brute force my way through a lot of mechanics. It's kind of a bummer, but that's part of the joy of the game, is finding that right build. I did something similar in Dark Souls 1. I kind of just stumbled on the max out endurance and equip a bunch of crazy heavy armor and everything's trivialized. The half second after your heal finishes, you can't input. Oh, those guys are speedrun killers? Why is that? There's a lot of dudes, a lot of randomness.
We've got this, Marstead. First try.
Well, I mean, like, a speedrunner is probably not going to fight those guys at my level of resources, right? I'm guessing it's more efficient to come here much sooner in the playthrough. Yeah. What Serp said. Cat's been playing Bloodborne. He got Gascoigne down to like 2 hits left, and Gascoigne robbed him, as he's wont to do. Oh yeah, I can do this, can I? Too tired, Master. Finally, it's the long elevator. That is suspicious as hell. Why would that be in there? There's several of them. Boss takes 300% more damage if you kill all his little things up here. Yeah, charge attack. I can press and hold up to make it spin, which I can kind of use to float downwards a little bit. So why does the speedrun avoid nail upgrades? Is it just too far out of the way, or it's just the way they route it? It makes more sense to fight them first. I feel like a lot of speedruns try to optimize damage dealt as quickly as possible, slow down boss fights. Whoa, that's pretty cool. It's got kind of a film grain on it. That's really neat looking. Probably should have inspected before I murdered. Dave Inspect said. Hello. What's your deal? You're about to fight me. For King Beloved. Oh, you're not gonna fight me. But I need to murder you and take all your essence because I'm a monster. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. Achievement unlocked Watcher. One of the statues had something behind it. Okay, I'll go check. Thanks. Thought I checked all three. It's interesting that that wasn't a boss fight. I kind of like that it wasn't. I guess I don't know if all of them are not going to be boss fights, and that guy didn't even fight me. I feel like a dick. Does it mark that I... Not on here. Yeah. Fair enough. Sleep beckons eternal, and these words may come my last, though my gaze shall no longer fall upon the city. I'll act forever in prediction. For king, for bug, for hollowness, I head now to my rest. Okay. Cool secret lore room. Let's bounce. They end up acting like a big dick. Coincidentally, as in you didn't consider, you just picked a name. I guess there was a boss fight, huh? This was the boss fight. It's kind of like in Dark Souls where you don't really fight the Witch of Easily. You fight the big gross tree monster, and then the witch is a little thing that you just kill for free in the back of it. There's a couple fights like that in Dark Souls. It says there's a little bit further down. Let's go hit that bench. Anxiety about not having the map uncovered. Overdoing it. Nice, not even. What do you usually start campaigns and then they fizzle out before you get to level 5? We need to continue our D&D campaign with the Cat, Donovan, and Jaden. Die before 5. Interesting. I think I have a upgrade for it. Focus power faster, unleash arts sooner, slash more quickly, longer iframes, long nail. I guess I don't. I guess it's probably because I have the thing that makes me swing so fast. I finally get a chance to check out 5th edition. Playing with Kat, Donovan, and Jaden, and Andrea. I really like the concept of advantage. I think that's like my favoriteest thing ever. It maths out to being roughly like a +3 to most rolls, or a -3 on disadvantage, so it's a little bit more overpowered than the traditional +2, -2 circumstance penalty or bonus from older school D&D, but it certainly feels more satisfying when you roll a second die, even if the math works out to be pretty close. So, even though I'm personally fond of the video gaminess of 4th edition, I might steal advantage and use that in my future campaigns. Yeah, it's very simple and clean. The proficiency bonus is cool too. Like, older editions of D&D are really complicated with the number of stacking bonuses and multipliers. It gets kind of irritating after a while. I really like that 5th edition just says, look, there's a proficiency bonus, and sometimes we'll give you a skill that lets you add multiples of the proficiency bonus. Like, you can add double your proficiency bonus. Oh, that's really elegant. I like that. Let's go to King Station, question mark? No, we gotta go down to Deepnest, so why don't we keep descending south here? It's probably my fastest route anyway. Yeah, it tightens the curve in a favorable way. I could hear that. People like rolling dice. Yeah. The room be here in King Station? This room here? Can I go up? I don't think I can I? Or am I forgetting a move? Thank you for the heads up. Exactly what I was asking for today. I can go up. Huh. Do I have an ability that lets me shoot straight up that I forgot about? Oh. Nope, not that one. Wait. No, I just haven't been in here. Is this what you're talking about, or is it something further up that I can do? Shoot. Not this. It doesn't appear that I can hook onto the wall higher. Maybe there's something else I can do that I haven't discovered yet. Try to stay as high as I can. This is what I was just in, right? Nope. Okay. Maybe there's a house in here that I can do something in. Sorry for murdering all of you. I'm sure you were very nice people. I've been in this room before? It seems new. Looks like it's a secret lore room. There was a unique mob in here. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I've heard that the only real non-elegant issue with 5th edition right now is the bonus action, and there be too many things you can do with it or something like that. Now, why can I stand there? That's super suspicious. Okay, hold on. That might be related to what I need to do here. I'm gonna keep trying to dork around and figure it out. I don't think it's the room right in front of this guy, alright. What's up? Life is wonderful. Alright. Oh, do you only get one bonus action? So I haven't read far enough into the rules of 5th edition to completely grasp it, and mostly dealing with low-level characters where it doesn't matter. But that I could see that being a problem if you only get one, but the game kind of assumes that you have tons and tons of them and keeps using the bonus action design space. Okay, so I can stand here for some reason, but I can't bust anything there. Maybe I can fly across from here? No, it doesn't appear to be it. Alright, it has been long enough since I played this that if there's some other thing that I can do that's tricky, I just don't, I'm not even thinking of what it could be, so I will accept a more on-the-nose hint about what I can do in this room, if you can come up with one. And the more vague you can be, the better, so that I recognize if it's not possible to be vague in this case. Oh, I have a simple key. Maybe that's it. I don't think I even noticed that those were rooms I could enter when I was here before. I think this was it. Big hint. You found it. Hey! Where did I get that simple key, or is it simple key things you get multiple times in the game? Wanderer's Journal. Hide. Gotcha. I do like some of the stuff they've done with Fighter in 5th edition. It's really hard to make Fighter an interesting class. Oh, the secondary swing's a bonus action. Huh, I'll have to make sure that Cat knows that. He's playing as a 2-weapon fighter. I wasn't super clear that the bonus action was something you competed for. Hey. More rancid eggs, the purpose of which I've yet to discover. Whoa, what's up, dude? No wonder, indeed. Does anyone know what the next threshold is for me to get an upgrade from Essence? 1732? Is it 2000 maybe? Oh, didn't realize. I was very puzzled for a second. 1800, thank you. Deedly, 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 dee dee, deedly, 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 dee. Elevator. Yeah, so, do ranged attack and melee attack balance, does it still make sense? Pleasure House. Oh, God. In 5th edition, it kind of seems like they just said, no, just to simplify things, we'll make them work the same way. But I feel like melee should be a little bit better than ranged, just because it's more of a pain in the ass to use. Maybe I'm missing something about, there's like a fundamental advantage to melee that I haven't caught on to. Oh, you're in the pleasure house. She's the one who stole all my money, isn't she? All spent. Oh, there's hard feelings. They let me just murder her. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that to work that way. I guess I'm not actually killing her. It's a cool way to make sure you find that secret passage there. Don't take my shit, lady. Does she just... Can you just attack her until you get all of your geo back? Yeah. You get all your geo. That's funny. So you can kind of use a bank here. That's pretty awesome. Vengeance is mine, says the bug. Make it rain. Really gets more battlefield control. Oh, but like fundamentally, like the melee attack action is not fundamentally better than range in any way, right? Like it has been in previous versions where like you could only add your strength modifier to melee attacks. You couldn't add any modifier to ranged attacks. Interesting. Don't take my shit, lady! All spent, huh? So say you. I don't think I have anything to spend a ton of geo on right now, do I? Or am I forgetting something? I think I bought almost all of the badges. Alright, we're done. Alright. This feels like something you would do in a Zelda game. Yeah, I can hear that. Works for me. I think she's maybe learned her lesson. Maybe. Whoops. So that gets me back over there. Just want to see how it's down here. She looks traumatized. Hey! Listen, my stage. I'm Marissa, a songstress. Huge crowds once flocked to hear me sing. Ah. Sure. Ben, he's so furry. New cat cam quality hype. Alright, now I'm gonna eat you. I'm a bad person when I do that. Yay, Stream Deck button. Alright, let's see, just see if the exit over here is interesting. I don't think that it is. This is what I was trying to climb and do a shenanigan with earlier. Okay. So, hold up, hold the phone. I need to get down here. Okay, and the best way to do that is probably just drop down here. There's no Stag station. Oh wait, no, there is one down right in there, isn't there? Okay, let's try going to the King station, Stag station. And we're taking it to the palace grounds. Should I get the normal ending before the true ending? Ouch. Like, how much of a detour are we talking? Like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? King Station. Hey, buddy. I see. Was it the hidden station? It seems like that's right according to the map. Ben. Ben. Danger zone. Big yawn. Stop harassing him. The true ending is the detour. Fair enough. So what's with the... Oh... Right. I think I must have done this last session. That's a little warp point. Right, because that was a DLC thing they added. Because getting around the game can be kind of a chore sometimes. Gotcha. There you go. I was excited to return to streaming yesterday by beating Mario Odyssey. And now I get to play that game a whole bunch. Sorry I missed you. Pop to our shop and purchase a map of this area. I already have it, but thank you, buddy. Yup. The ending was pretty awesome. One of the... probably the best ending to a Mario game ever. Going to Deepnest, and we're going to see if we can find that other mask. There's another path for me to find in the area I just left in the tram. What section of the map is it in? I can go back really quick. It's worth doing. Conspicuous dead end. Oh. Really? Like straight beneath me, because there's like stuff under the palace grounds on the map that I clearly can't get to. Maybe that's how I do it. Let's give it a shot. It could also be the other conspicuous dead end, but I don't remember what was there. Might be talking about the other one, but I'll go check this first. Pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. Enter that place no longer. Oh, is this the king's seal that's letting me in here? Yeah, that's what that symbol is, isn't it? King's brand. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, good call. I kind of assumed this area was done. I did not remember that symbol there at all. They are billions? What kind of game is it? I've never heard of it. This place is getting kind of creepy. A little spooky. Oh, it needs work. That geomagnet. I know I've probably mentioned this in every Hollow Knight stream, but it would be nice if they separated badge slots for convenience upgrades, or didn't even like require a slot for convenience upgrades. You know, stuff like geomagnet attracting to you, and especially the map compass would be really nice if you could just unlock it and not have to make a trade-off for a combat upgrade. It's really popular at the moment. RTS zombie survival game. Huh. Those are words I weren't expecting to hear together. Right on. Speaking of interesting genre mashups, has anyone seen Bright? Is it any good? I guess they just announced they're doing a sequel to it. And Max Landis is a cool idea guy. He's kind of like George Lucas. He's good at ideas. He's kind of awful at dialogue. And I've heard that the actual script is pretty ass. The Abyss. This place is really creepy looking. I like it. Critics hated, viewers love it. Really? It was bad enough you couldn't finish it. Yeah, I don't like my stuff to be heavy-handed. It definitely does bug me. Show don't tell, right? I've heard it sounds like the universe is way cooler than like the specific story they're telling in the movie. Like, let's do something else in that universe that's written well. It's interesting. Wow. Oh god, there's another one. I can't. Whoops. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Like, it couldn't just do that. Yeah, that... I hate that sort of cinematic hand-holding. It really bugs me. You're supposed to feel this way about this. It's like, yeah, I can kind of land on that on my own. Well, that was a bad decision. My only way to find out. This guy's spitting out more of these things? Oh, hitting them isn't giving me energy back. That's a bummer. I'm getting some weird input delay. Yeah. So I might have to pause the game to try to investigate that here soon. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Like, sometimes I'm pressing the button and it's taking a few seconds for it to trigger. I wonder if I've got some other source of wireless that's interfering with my controller. Let me try restarting my controller real quick. Please don't crash, Hollow Knight. Okay, phew. Yeah. I said Max Landis is definitely, he's an idea man. He is not a good script writer. Oh, you think that's making all the black shadow monsters go away? That's creepy. Like, I appreciate that it's happening, but the fact that they were shadow monsters the whole time. This is such a good game. It's a good way to teach you in case we have light as a power later. That's the way to deal with those things, you know? Okay. Whoa, this is some Metroid shit right here. Whoa. The Shade Cloak. Oh, finally I can get through nice. This is Metroid as hell. This is so cool looking right here. Oh, neat. And it has to cool down. Okay. Right on. Arcane eggs I've found all over the game so far, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, that was super rad. Yeah, go into the shadow place in the abyss and stand in a pool of blackness. I like it. This game nails the atmosphere really, really well. Aw, Ben. He's so furry. I'd be abusing that I can just press that button now and I don't have to click like 3 things in OBS. Oh, really? I don't need the Shade Cloak to get the map for Fog Canyon? Interesting. He's so hungry. Really gotta not to die here. Kind of playing fast and loose. Was there anything else in that big room that I left? Not having the map makes it harder for me to explore. Another path through acid water to get there. Yeah, I think that's what I was looking for the last time I was there. Maybe. Come on. Still kind of have this input lag thing. I'll keep dorking with it. Whoops. Yeah. Right, because you get that swimming power really late. That's going to open up a ton of the game. So I now have all the progression abilities. Like if I see a blank space on the map, I should be able to make my way through it. This room is not at all creepy. Something to do in this room? Voices will cry out again. It's kind of freaking me out. I can do something in there. What other abilities could it possibly be? Dream Gate, Descending Dark. I guess I could Descending Dark into it. Probably not, though. Can you guys give me a hint for this place, maybe? If it involves using energy, I need to come back in and out of here to fill up on it. The background. I see all the mask faces everywhere. See what looks like some gunk rising up from ground. Voices will cry out again. What can I do that's like voice related? Don't think any of these powers. They all look like they're like yelling, but I don't know how to get something to happen. See if like some of them have their mask blocked or something, maybe. Can I just push this block? Yeah, I'll need another hint, sorry. I'm still puzzled. I do need to have soul. Okay. Thank you. I didn't want to go leave and try to farm for it. Too much info propagable. Jeez, prop. Learn how to give me hints without giving everything away. Oh man. Input delay thing. They don't respawn endlessly, though, do they? See, I thought that might have been the case, but then I felt like they stopped respawning. Oh, they respawn if you leave and come right back in. Normally you have to go a couple of screens away, I guess. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Come on, dude. I think it's my input delay problem. I'm trying to press B up. Maybe it's just up B, like hold up and then tap B. I remember having problems with this when we first started playing this game. It doesn't just work if you press and hold B up, like you have to tap one of them. Clever. Gross. Creepy. Ooh, Shriek. Cool. So it's a much stronger B-up attack. I stole their shadow voice. Now my voice is all shadowy too? Question mark. Oh man. I guess there's a lot of wireless devices down in the living room compared to the old stream office, so it might end up being that I need to get a wired Xbox One controller. I like the convenience of being able to move this thing around without having another tether, but way to go, prop. Jeez. Deep blue stone atop a dais. Oh. Can I do anything with this yet? I don't think so, right? Probably an item that I need to have to get in there. Items are pretty full. Oh, does that work with Windows 10, Leon? Maybe I can finally like have some kind of benefit to being on Windows 10. It didn't work like that in Windows 7. You had to get a wireless adapter. Try it real quick, I guess. Do a thing with that. It's pretty involved. Well, since I don't want to come back down here, can you help me figure out what it is I have to do? Does it involve spending soul? And while people come up with a way to share that information, I will try using this as a USB controller. Maybe. Let's give it a shot. No, it rumbled when I plugged it in. That's a good sign. Door does not involve spending your soul. Shape of the door is your clue. Sec. getting the USB cable to make my controller work might be more involved than just plugging it in. Something I have to do off stream, though. We'll go back to the mild input delay. I think it still wants to be wireless, unfortunately. What does that say? I'll do it off stream. Seen those butterfly things elsewhere. I didn't even notice butterflies on there. Okay, I understand. Now, I don't think I found butterfly. Oh, shit. Butterflies nearby. Yeah, it didn't work. I'll mess with it off stream, it's okay. It's not particularly brutal input delay at the moment. Might change my mind if I get to a boss fight and die to that. That's possible. Well, the Xbox light on the controller was still flashing when I plugged it in, which usually means that it hasn't recognized that it's connected to something. It vibrated, which is a good sign. Hey, what are you doing? I've seen you in a minute. See you face the place of your birth, and now drape yourself in the substance of its shadow. Don't share that emptiness. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, this is how I got in here in the first place, right? So I had to come down here to unlock the shadow powers. She's like, I see you were born here, ghost. Now you're a shadow monster, and that's exciting. Bye, Ben. Not disconcerting, nope. I'm an abyss bug. Best kind of bug. Thanks for the heads up about that. That turned out to be pretty important, huh? Let's go up to the tram. Yeah, she's super stoked about me being a shadow demon. That's exciting. Don't worry about that. You know, most people would be weirded out by you being some kind of abyss hellbeast, but, you know, my life sucks, so abyss hellbeasts look like hope to me. Really? No, I didn't see that, Leon. Hey, Eisen, how's it going? Happy Wednesday / Thursday. What do you have to do for it to affect you? Or is there just a chance it's already affecting you, your machine? Oh wow, 30% decrease. You're kidding when you said huge, huh? Hey Kevin, what's groovin', my friend? Hey, alright. Oh, I'm so excited to be able to get through that shit finally. It's a source of deep anxiety for me. Now, does the Black Shadow... lets me phase through stuff. That's a cool way to teach you that. Right on. Neat. Oh. Now that applies to... You're just invulnerable during a shadow shift now. You can kind of use it as a dodge, I guess. Shit. If you're not stupid about it. It went really well. Super weird restaurant. Their fancy dessert that they do is jalapeno, avocado, pine nuts ice cream in beet sauce. Did I miss anything there, Andrea? Ginger, yeah. They don't tell you what's in the dessert before you get it because people are like, is that a salad or a dessert? Hey, Knight. Eccentric is the right word. These are the barrel's body will sharpen and damage enemies. Ooh, that's pretty neat. Yeah. Their menu is pretty bizarre. You should look it up. They're called Sazon. If you Google S-A-Z-O-N Santa Fe, look at their menu. It's very small, but we had baby grasshoppers, which was weird. They were pretty good though. Very intense flavor. Nope. Don't dash that far. Oh, the grasshoppers themselves didn't taste like anything, right? It just tasted like crunchy protein. But whatever they seasoned them with was a really strong flavor. It's like an ultra fancy gourmet Mexican restaurant. So you can go check out that thing near the fungal waste, but I think I need to go far to the west, so let's do that first. So it's all about like different moles, which is usually a kind of like chocolatey sauce, like poblano pepper sauce. It's very sweet, it's not spicy. Get it on a lot of Mexican dishes, but he has like a bunch of different variations of mole. Baby grasshoppers, you monster. I know, and now I'm playing Hollow Knight. Game all about cute bugs. I have to find a hidden wall around here. I can lock myself out. Okay, so that hidden wall is back east? Like, are we talking about that northern exit near the entrance of the fungal wastes? I can go do that first. East and up. Okay. I guess there's some conspicuous dead ends over there. Womp womp. Do I need to go do that little entrance near the fungal waste now? If I'm going to lose access to this zone. Gotcha. Somewhere in here. Ouch. It has to be further down then, right? Unless if it's in that room one more step to the east of me. It looks like there's empty space there. This is just going to connect into a room we've already been into. Further up still. Okay. Hey, he needs my help again. I'm coming, dude. Chill out. Calm your beard. direction, maybe? The left of this room. Yeah, I totally agree. The sound design in this game is out of this world. The music itself is really good. Great ambient work. I see the glowy thing there. How do I get up there, though? It's something I can probably break from the top only, I would guess. Thing right above me. I want to save him before endgame. Okay. Didn't he have another opportunity to die? A little bit earlier in the game? Try going up here and then left and then come around. Maybe that'll work. Oh, right, those things. Fantastic. Is this a you can't leave the room until these are all dead type situation? Gross. Yeah, could you guys not? It's further down. Huh, I wonder why I didn't come this way. Okay, so that's where I need to be eventually. Hey, dog. What are you doing, you clumsy oaf, swinging your rusty nail around in the darkness? You almost struck me. Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Weapon Lifeender. Got any thoughts I can hear? Zote the Mighty. Naughty, naughty Zote. Oh, vicious Zote. Yeah, right. So you know it's amazing sound design. So am I correct to think that to open that butterfly door I have to approach there with some number of the temporary blue butterfly hit points? How many do I need? Is it just have any on me when I get there, or is there a specific number? Oh god. Whoops. 15, good god. So you basically have to have gotten to all of the nests in the game, or can you farm temporary hit points from like one location? Yeah, good lord. I see what you mean. I was like, what could he possibly mean by it's involved? And that answers my question. Oh, there's a charm? Interesting. Yes, yes. I think I might have one. Probably remind myself what these all do in case I need to use one for a boss fight in the future, you know? A heroic odor. Damage faster. Okay. So is it the lifeblood heart? Or is there another one that I don't have yet? Since I'm close to it, I guess I can go check out that entrance by the fungal waste and just get out of the way, especially if I can't come back here later. Go. Doing without charms would be a nightmare. You'd have to go get all of them and like not get hit all the way back. Yeah, that sounds pretty awful. There we go. I guess that was just kind of a shortcut I just opened up to, huh? Go straight east. And it should be accessible from this room. No, east a little bit more first. Oh, is the winter sale still ongoing? I guess I haven't looked at it all this year. Because most of the games that I don't own that I'm interested in came out in 2017 and probably won't be on a good sale until summer. At least I would guess. Cuphead, etc. I'm sure someone's gonna put Cuphead on subblock. / somebody please take one for the team and put Cuphead on subblock. Sounds like it's a really good game. Today's the last day. Gotcha. Didn't even look at the front page. Huh. I can get out of here, can I? It looked like it was obvious when I was coming back over this way. Ooh, I should play it with Cat. That would be fun. Is it kind of meant to be played co-op, would you say? Come on. What brand of brutal hard is it? Like, is it like Dark Souls level of brutal? Trial and error hard. Okay, so it's like you gotta learn. So it's likely that I need to drop down here, maybe from the Fungal Waste. I will go try that really quick, and then we'll continue the main quest. I may as well go to Fungal Waste and get my map of this place finally. Tarsus. To Mantis Village. I guess I can drop down from Deepnest. Have I done that before? Is this actually a new thing that I'm accessing by doing this? It doesn't really feel like it. I feel like I've just dropped down there before. I've totally did that before. Okay, but there's this... The problem is there's not a marker there saying that that's not like a secret area we haven't been to. Okay. Oh well. I love that. If someone can find and link the gif of the Cuphead Dark Souls that was on Reddit a few weeks ago, it was really cool looking. It looked like they nailed the visual style of Cuphead, and they had some really cool ideas about ways to make some classic Dark Souls bosses look like old-timey cartoon characters, especially the Gaping Dragon. That was my favorite one. Dark Souls is truly the Dark Souls of Dark Souls. Oops, that was the wrong decision. There you go. Shh, Yukupo, that's the argument. Well, it's probably, I'm guessing the number of games purchased from watching streamers is higher than the number of games avoided. It's also the sort of situation where you probably wouldn't have played Cuphead anyway, right? But now you get to experience it, and then potentially word of mouth, talk about it to other people that you know that like hard games. Watching streamers totally isn't a stand-in for actually playing games themselves. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All the way down, and then all the way... Well, no, let's go up. Makes more sense. I know, right, Kevin? Holy crap. And it came out, like, I don't know, 3 weeks after Cuphead was released, so it's like... Either they knew about the art style in advance, and were working on it for a really long time, or they just did nothing but work on it every day since the game came out. There you go. So that's your trade-off. Oh yeah, because it took so long for them to make the game. Wait, can I get to the other side of the tram from here? Because that would be the bee's knees. Shoot. Huh. That's interesting. Was there something down here a long time ago that I already got? I love the way this game conceals stuff on the map temporarily. I've certainly seen other 2D games do that, like use the foreground to hide stuff. That's where I got the tram pass. Gotcha. Yeah, right. Wasn't every frame of the game hand animated? Which is crazy, man. Like, Disney doesn't even do that shit anymore. What was their last cell animated movie? Did they use cell animation for Princess and the Frog? That was probably still mostly CG. I know they started using a lot of computer graphics around, I want to say, Lion King? Maybe even Aladdin. I know that Lion King, like the Stampede scene, was done with computers. Oh, every frame are painting. Sad face. I'm bummed that that channel is defunct. The way they implement it makes it hard to localize. Interesting. A lot of the text is just parts of frames of the video. Wow. Yikes. Well, I guess now that they got all this money from the game being such a huge critical success, they can maybe outsource some of that, but pain for whoever's doing the work. Yeah. There's a lot of little things that if you don't think about them at the very beginning, oh my god, the amount of work you have to do to fix it later. I've been having that with setting up the RetroPie for Jaden. Like, most ROM databases out there give you like every ROM ever made, including all the stupid ROM hacks and 7 or 8 different versions and 7 or 8 different languages, and it looks so ugly when you're perusing the thing to see like 9 copies of every game. So finding a curated list is hard, and if you fail to do it when you first set up the RetroPie, then if you want to delete those excess files, it's going to take you hours because the interface in there is really slow. You can't just like pull it up on your computer and search for anything that says that it's the, you know, Italian version and delete it. Every Disney movie since Little Mermaid was digital. Completely digital? Really? Interesting. Prince Ellies. Emperor's New Groove is hand-drawn. It's pretty swell chaos, very easy. Leon tipped me off to it. I have it in a little adorable Super Nintendo case. It's not difficult to do. And if you get a 200 gigabyte SD card, you can have every game made before the year 2000. Which is pretty impressive. And drawn digitally, sure. Just not... The difference is cell animation, which is like they're literally holding a camera over some animated cells they've done with backgrounds and moving different frames into position. Totally fake, man. I just got everything on Amazon. PS2 would be pretty rough. Like, the current one already kind of struggles with some N64 games. I imagine it'll also struggle with a lot of PS1 games. PS2 games are huge, too. How is PS2 emulation right now? Like, I haven't dorked around with it in probably 10 years. It used to be utter garbage. There's still a couple consoles that, even though they're old, no one has spent time writing emulators for them. Like, the original Xbox is like that. There aren't any good emulators. Even the Genesis emulator is pretty ass. Simulation's decent. They have good compatibility. No weird problems. I guess my gold standard of emulation is probably PSP. Like, PSP emulation is basically perfect. There are no compatibility issues. Everything runs on the first try. Oh, that was rude, Hollow Knight. Super rude. Yeah, N64 emulators are bad. And that's actually probably why the N64 games are kind of janky on the RetroPie, because the emulators are bad. Distant Village. Going northeast? How do I get up there? An elevator later, maybe? Oh, jeez. Good delay. Processor 10 times as powerful to emulate in software well. Gotcha. Well, I've heard there's some interesting stuff about... This place is goofy. Oh, geez. Ha 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 ha. That's cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna go rest before I check these guys out. Wow, that was awesome. So our first real encounter with spiders the whole game, right? Beast dead. Benches are always safe. Surprise! Playing with that narrative space. I'm impressed that this game manages to not give me the heebie-jeebies too bad. Like, it's creepy, but, like, I'm super freaked out by... Like, if you told me to go into an attic that looked like this, no. Kill it with fire. I'm good. For some reason, like, even though it's accomplishing its effect of looking creepy in the game, I'm not, like, anxious to play it like I would be in a, you know, an actual horror game. I think it's just a testament to the art style. It's unsettling without actually being triggering, for lack of a better word. What the hell? What's that all about? Arachnophobes. B area was pretty creepy. It may be that I've just immunized myself to it because the main character is so cute looking. I think it's probably just faster for me to... This being super creepy. Oh, I don't know where I am, do I? Oh no, I'm right by the mask I'm supposed to be at. Right arm. Okay. Yeah, the foreground, they did a really good job with it. And the constant skittering noises, right? Lack of music. Hey, more rancid eggs. Yeah, there's a lot going on. And like, I think it's that problem we were talking about the other day. Like, if someone's a really good cinematographer, you don't notice the cinematography. In a similar way, like, this place could be really messy, and it could be really hard to see where your character is, where the corridors are, and it would be really easy to get visually lost in here. But because they've done such a good job with it, it's hard to really appreciate how hard this must be to not just make it look like a visual mess, just pure chaos. I hear you down there. Happy to help. The sound design makes it sound like you're coming from your head. Yeah. Those are pretty creepy. I thought comic books were all about inking and coloring being two separate, distinct, unless if you're talking about something different. But those being very, very different disciplines. What's up? A sleeping figure lays atop the stone. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you kind of just have to brute force them, have the increased iframes. I love that you don't have to fight these guys. I'm a pretty big fan of that. Looks like there's probably a boss fight observed for each of the masks, but you don't actually fight the masks themselves. Yeah, it's suggesting something about the game. So there's one more mask. In a way, it's kind of nice that they subvert your expectation there. Hey, what's up, needle lady?
La fenu venido.
That I owed. Interesting. Shortcut to get out of here, presumably. Oh, interesting. And if I talk to her down? That was her mom, if I understood that correctly. Cool. Oh, her name is Hornet. That's pretty neat. Cross bug breeding. Ben, what you doing down there, buddy? Oh, Marty's down there too. Let me kill these things and I'll show you guys. There's a Ben. And then on the power brick, it's a sleepy Marty. Hey, buddy. Try to. Hey, Marty. He's so pretty. He likes to sleep. This is right on top of the power brick. He sleeps down there because it's warm. I didn't even see him down there. Man, it's kind of wild. Like, every time I've moved the stream office, I've been concerned that the cat cam won't be viable anymore in the new location because the cats won't want to stay somewhere nearby. But when I'm streaming, they tend to stay near. I think it's because I feed them and they want to be ready the moment that I get up. Oh, there's still a third DLC coming out? Have they announced a date for it? I feel like I need to go southeast to get out of here, but it looked like that area was closed off. They do. Aw. How do I get out of here? Is it southeast? Dispel the tension of the spider zone a bit. Maybe it's northeast. Whoops. Lack of map. Just like the general direction of the exit would be helpful. It's northeast, southeast. West? Oh, okay. So I gotta go out that way. Gotcha, gotcha. I gotta use the light there to tip you off to that. I guess you can get behind it and avoid a lot of damage. Ah. Alright, map updated. Phew. So what's that exit to the northeast? I'll do that first. So now I can see where it is. It's not too far. It's outside. So it'll be marked when I leave, or have I already been out there? Oh, there's no map for V-Sten. Interesting. Should be the time for a big crazy spider boss fight. Kind of creepy dropping down here and just seeing that. I understand. Thank you. So let's go check northeast first. That's the Stag, presumably. Broken bench? How wood? Oh yeah, I got 250 geo. No problem. Spire, they're dead. Yeah, I remember. The last Stag. Oh, is the Stag Nest only accessible because I found every other station? Is that what he's saying? I can go check that out and come back here. Remember there's a thing in the southeast corner. Hope, achievement unlocked. Oh, cool. I need one more of those, and is that the last? I think there's one more mask upgrade and one more juice upgrade, or do I have all the mask upgrades already? Huh, interesting. One more each. Huh. That bell sound mean anything? Is it like something is unlocked elsewhere in the game world? I feel like I've heard that before. Stag has new dialogue. Ooh, interesting. Was it possible for me to get here otherwise? Probably not, right? Alright. Let me explore everywhere else before I launch off this thing. Love that giant elevator. Sequence breaking. Oh, do speedrunners use that to get up there? That's kind of cool. The last Stag. It's kind of sad. Oh, you're probably right about the ground pound. Good call. Probably will. Keep forgetting I have that ability. Yeah, I was gonna ask if his name changed. Yeah, that's a really nice touch. That seems more melancholy than I remembered the Stag guy being. Maybe there is another Stag. So. Alright, fine. That is making some chains pull down. As for what that actually accomplishes, who knows? Alright. Yeah. Double jump's just such a... I feel like I'd be shocked if I ever played a Metroidvania that didn't have a double jump in it, because it's just such a natural way to expand your exploration space. I guess you could do it pretty much just with like wall jumping and clinging. Something with a tiny elevator. Air dash, not necessarily, right? Lore element. that? Oh, the elevator was for stags. That makes sense. The other one's for little bugs. That's cute. Whoa. Studio Ghibli. Come back. I was just attacking walls to open stuff. Am I screwed? Try leaving the zone and coming back. Okay. Phew. Sorry for attacking you, Midwife. Friend to all and happy to serve a traveler so bold as you. Hers is a tale of tragic exchange, costing her people greatly. Oh god! Can you not do that? Good lord. That was horrifying. Jeez. But I wasn't talking to her at 1 hit point. Yeah, that was rad. There's so many NPC bugs that talk to you and then don't try to eat your face. Gendered child. Talking about, hornets. Right. I just start hitting walls, start mashing the attack button when I'm near a wall in case there's a secret passage. Yeah, I guess getting above it is the thing you do. Although you can't always do that, huh? Ouch. Ouch. Out. I need a new bench so I know where the hell I am. Oh, that's where I am. Okay. Well, where is the other mask on the map? Between the fungal waste and the Queen's Garden. Okay. So let me go back to the Stag Nest, I think. Hold on. See if that's actually what I want to do. I guess I could go straight up. Does that connect there to the garden? Queen's Garden? Zoom out. I don't know if that's any more efficient. I could surf on the Queen's Station. Let's just do that. Because I don't have the map there, that's why nothing's showing up. But I can get it now that I can move through shadow magic. What all do I still need to do for the true ending? Is it just get that last mask? Or is there something else on the map that I should be aware of and try to make sure I unlock or reach? More to do. Okay. I assume that beating the game is going to the Black Egg Temple. Should check how much essence do I have right now. I don't hate women, Mandrake, but I do deny them my essence. More essence, okay. I can exit out Stag Nest. Get back to another stag location. Just I want to explore what happens when I launch out of there. try to make my way back to the Queen Station. Interesting. Oh wow. Okay. Right on.
Oh!
Hey, what's up? Did that move more of the map up there? No, I guess not. Savior, so close.
Akala, Tono.
Silent protagonist. Sprint Master. That sounds swell. Is that new? Like, is that from DLC or something?
Oh!
Yeah. I thought I just bought it. Sprint Master, here we go. I gotta unequip something for it. Guess we could take this off. Probably only applies outside of towns, right? Yeah, okay. Take that opportunity to...
Bafanada.
Bafanada.
Oh!
Only applies if you don't dash. It takes a second. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Oh, I see. That's cute. Okay, so let's go to the Stag station that's out here. That might be more towards the inside of town, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to be in here, I don't think.
Really?
Ooh, I forgot she was in here.
Oh
It scared the shit out of me. She helps you get back Geo that you lost? Or some other permanent decision? Yeah. It's one of these buildings here, right? Not this one, that's her house. Probably this one. Oh, right, your shade. Helps you to find it. Alright, so we wanted to go to Queen Station, I think. I think we want to go up, go get the map. May not have actually wanted that sprint thing. Like, I'm sprinting right now? Or it just makes your base movement speed a little bit faster. Yeah, since I'm going to be mashing dash, I think I want the compass just because it's convenient. I hate it. I wish I didn't have to spend a whole notch on it. Can I get more notches, or am I pretty much maxed out on notch slots? There's an NPC I need to find somewhere. Let's go finally get the map of this zone. Come on. I think I have bought all those charms, right? Or does anyone know for sure that I'm missing some? I was thinking the same thing earlier. Fungal waste merchants. Okay. How did you get in here, dude? What's up, dude?
Grulem, Zono.
Hey, thanks, Elias. Appreciate that. What have you been up to? Keep talking. Nice. I love that game. I feel like they kind of missed the boat when that game was really popular for a while to add some procedurally generated manuals and modules. I don't know if anyone's done that with mods yet. Oh god, I was trying to dodge it. I moved directly into its path. Hey, finally have the map hype. Let's go to the fungal waste and buy this stuff real quick. Ooh, that is an exploding egg. Okay, that's good to know. That happened. Just attacking it is enough to make it blow up. Okay. I thought maybe there was a slight pause or that I had just touched it last time. Do not like attacking those big guys. Stresses me out. Whoops. Okay, let's make sure I have at least 3 hit points, since there's definitely things around that can do 3 points of damage. Little bubbles everywhere popping. That's cool. I really like the audio. There's like an audio filter effect in this zone. Makes it sound like you're underwater. Make sure you're full on magic before you enter this room. Maybe that's not what that was for. It's cool having him in the background here. Hey, what's up, dude? Building atop an acid lake. Interesting. Oh, right on. Is it like a one-way shortcut? I hear you, baby. Know how to reach you just yet? I'm working on it. Can't climb up to get into like a corner up here. Interesting. Maybe it's up this way. Nice. Yeah, I really like how different all the zones feel in this game. I guess they have a couple zones that kind of have like dark and creepy as the theme, but even they feel pretty different. Teacher's Archives. Oh, gnarly. It's like Metroids in the background. Cartographer, alright. Doesn't mean I've uncovered a good chunk of the map. Certain percentage, maybe. Or I've uncovered all of the map space that's filled out, pre-filled out by Cornifer. This is kind of like a little Metroid zone. I love how they make it fit too. They're not literally Metroids. Whoops, wasn't paying attention. Right. This is basically a little dungeon. This looks like a boss arena. Uumuu. Got it. Interesting. I don't have any magic to hit it. Hey, what's up, buddy? Nice. Thanks for the help, dog. Having that input lag thing, apologize in advance. If I need to stop, if I lose because of it. Doing okay so far, trying to compensate for it. Dude only teleport in certain spots, maybe? There's still one more nail upgrade too, right? Shoot. So it looks like he does follow a preset pattern. Now you need to try to lure the boss to it. Whoops. Fool's Arena. I should do that again now that I have all these upgrades compared to my last attempt. Yeah. Oh, there's a Fool's Arena thing that's super hard that I haven't finished. Cool lore room, I guess? King Lightem growth in kind, flow, all thinking. Old Lightem, essence, and dream of undergrowth. End think, King Light, Old Light, Nemkin. Think flow, dream, uncontained. Huh. Interesting. Very creepy. Hardest one gives cash and a badge. What's the badge that it gives? Oh god, you doing okay there, game? It wasn't like the game itself wasn't dropping frames, it was moving in a weird way. Whoa. Something glows within the tank. Yo, what's up? Spook me there, buddy. Teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core she stored herself. To save Hollowness, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Play a part in that feat. Oh, cool. Aw. She knows what she would do and seems to welcome it. Oh, cash in an achievement? Okay. I don't worry about it too much then. Diversity, a seal. Cool. That was pretty awesome. Teacher achievement unlocked. Hey, thanks, Kami. Appreciate it. 2 in a row.
You're super awesome.
Marty's face palming right now. Appreciate it, Kami. How you been? Okay, I guess this guy didn't sacrifice himself. I thought that was what was happening. Okay, so we've done all the masks. I guess I can look on the map and see where else I have to explore. If I have all the progression abilities, I may as well try to explore everywhere. Yay, premium Marstead content. I'll just turn on the cat cam manual. You can enjoy some Marty. Oh, okay. That's how I get the monster entry for those, because I can't kill them. I see. Absence, the abundant shell, outer inner place, in absence, void liquid, absence, inner shell. Sorry you've been having a shit day, though. It's a bummer to hear. I don't know if I can. Like, does that just mean go to the Black Egg Temple now? And I can keep playing after that? Yeah, I can go try it. It's fine. Absence, outer shell, gate contained, lightem vessel. Such an interesting way to write stuff. It feels like a bug wrote it. Oh, nice. What'd she win concert tickets for? Oh, Santana! Sweet. It's probably awesome to see in concert. Wonder how many, like, studio musicians he has with him. I think that's all there is to do in here. It's really awesome, though. Oh, I mean, I was gonna intentionally avoid going to the Black Egg Temple until it was clear that I had done everything necessary for the true ending. There's no way I would have just walked in there, so if that's what I need to do the normal ending, then I can do it. It's fine. Try to work my way over there. Full band of studio musicians, that's awesome. Studio musicians are usually really good. That's how they get their job, following pop artists and the like around. How was, so you did some localization for this game, right, Serp? How was localizing the weird teacher bug speak into, like, German? Ouch. Funny you should ask. Well, let me tell you. We want to go to Fungal Waste really quick to try to buy everything from the merchant that's there. Oh. That's interesting, Serp. Similar sounding German nonsense. Huh. Did that give anything away? It's be interesting to see into the mind of the lore masters themselves, when I'm sure a lot of this game is about theorizing with other people. Ouch. Probably be a little bit more careful. Gotcha. That's the way I could have gone. That was the thing I was looking for earlier. I forgot that it was in the fungal wastes. That's cool. This is the guy. So greedy. Now, who else could I potentially meet as a merchant right now? I'm trying to even think. I guess I can go up to Forgotten Crossroads. Get this normal ending. What was the true ending estimate? I guess my live split lost the estimated time at some point. So I can double check what we originally voted on. Was it 28 hours? That sounds right. Let's check how long to beat. Guess I can go talk to the NPC all the way on the west side. I'm some merchant, right? 28 and how long to beat. Alright, let me fix it real quick. Oh, right. Because my Windows key is busted right now in wonderful, fantastic, I love it, Windows 8. Windows 10, I mean. I was typing an 8 and got confused. I also can't use Alt-Tab, which is awesome. I gotta log off after the stream is over, create a new administrator account, sign into it, sign out of it, sign back into this account, and then delete the account I just made. Then I can use Alt-Tab again. I don't know what happened, but my Windows 10 install was just complete trash. Hey, I can use this cool Stream Deck thing, so it wasn't all for naught. Oops. Nice, Kami. Love when that happens. It's like the... You should get the sound effect from it. Because I always think of it in those sorts of situations. The scene in the original Ninja Turtles movie. April's like, you guys like pizza? Michelangelo like shoots out of the manhole. Pizza? Duluth? Or like their use of orange to mean dangerous and explosive. It's going to be a huge pain to do a clean install. I'll probably have to spend an entire weekend on it. I've got so much crap all over this machine. And like, the risk of losing game saves that are all over the place for stuff like Andrea's Undertale playthrough, which those save files are all over your computer. Or like losing saves for some game I played on Subblock a year and a half ago, on the off chance that it shows back up later. Pretty heavy risk. But the prize. I guess I could always just like try to move everything to my external drives or get an additional SD card and just do a clean install on that and just keep this one set aside. Oh, because I can't get up? Yeah. This blockage is new, isn't it? This kind of reminds me of La Mulana. Zone kind of gets all janky. The enemies running around blowing stuff up are newish to the zone, right? Later, Six Gun. Thanks for hanging out. See See you next time. Oh yeah, it's all over my machine. I can't even begin to guess. Oh, there's that king symbol. Once you own, you need 8 more charms. Okay. Everything colored wasn't here originally. Now, does this zone get progressively worse and worse as you bust the different masks? Like, what was the trigger for all this stuff happening? Getting all 3 masks? Put it in program files? Oh my god. See, that's what I'm terrified about you, Kupo. What I'll probably have to do, when I do the clean install, I will likely have to go back through the game spreadsheet and find every game we haven't beaten yet, and make sure I'm 100% certain where the save file for it is. Alternatively, I could buy a new SSD and just do a clean install of Windows onto that, and just try to manually start porting all my settings over so I'm not losing anything, but that would also be a pain. I guess if I did that, I'd probably have to buy a new copy of Windows 10, which I really don't want to give them money for their shitty product. Aw. Oh, I forgot that Cat Cam was still on. My bad. Hey! Sleepy Marty. Beat the Broken Vessel boss. Okay. So, in theory, Windows 10 is tied to my email address, but that's actually my problem. Turns out, one of the fundamental issues I have with my Windows 7 upgrade is I cannot create a Microsoft account. I can't connect to my Microsoft account that I use for Xbox Live. Like, I keep trying to do it, and it keeps saying, nope, we encountered an error. And then you Google solutions to we encountered an error, and it says you need to do a clean install and reset your machine. So I can't get into the Windows Store, for example. There's currently a bug with Paint.net, which I use for most of my image editing because it's super lightweight compared to like GIMP or Photoshop. Where on Windows 10, like I don't get image thumbnails anymore when I'm in my file browser, which makes it really frustrating to do stuff like YouTube editing, thumbnails for the Event Manager, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm just worried that more and more app developers are going to offload the most recent versions of their apps to the Windows Store. I'm sure once I do the clean install, it'll fix all my problems, but when it comes to computer issues, I'm generally a paragon of patience. Like, I'm willing to deal with a lot of bullshit, but this Windows 10 stuff has kind of been grinding at me a little bit. That makes sense, Yukipo. I could give that a try. Probably be good to get a larger SSD anyway. Oh, this place is really... I love the color of the mist. Gnarly. So we're doing the normal ending, and then we're going to try to do the true ending later, is the plan. So apparently it's going to pop us back out here after whatever this fight is. Cool. This is a really neat looking zone. Could probably dump the compass while I'm in here. What would I take instead, though? Something that costs 1. Gain soul when taking damage. Maybe that? No recoil is pretty good. Heroic odor. Don't recall the purpose of that. Let's do steady body. I'm missing 2 notches. Vessel, though bound, you shall know the state of the world. Hollowness will be whole again. Ah, now my completion percentage is viewable in the inventory. That's cool. That's a neat way to do that. 86%. Okay, that's pretty good for just dorking around. Poison trail. I like how you can just get that and then leave and be like, okay, let me go get everything else. Does the completion percentage include DLC, or is that above 100%? Something like that. Gnarly. This seems like a good decision. Let's totally do this. The Hollow Knight. Okay. Cool. It's like a big version of my kind of bug. He's got a little nail as well. That's cool. Whew, I thought I was gonna be okay there. That's a cool attack. Whoa! Seppuku there, what was that all about? Oh wow, that's awesome. That is one of the coolest attacks I've seen a boss do in any video game. Oh god. Oh. Oh god. Not ending super great here. Contact damage. Whew. Drain. Okay. Although it doesn't give you the tip to do it right away. Maybe for the normal ending. Yeah, the music was pretty awesome. The Hollow Knight, achievement unlocked. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Yeah. It's very Dark Souls-y ending. What's happening is what I think is what's happening. Very like going and fighting Gwyn, right? And then being consumed by the fire. Yeah, it was a really cinematic battle. I know, right? 2 endings in 2 days. Look at the timing. I might beat Alien Isolation tomorrow. I think I'm kind of close to that. I should probably have a backup plan. I don't think I do. Is it okay to skip the credits here to get back in and do the true ending? I don't want to miss anything if there's anything. I mean, it's not like the music's very pretty. I'm sure will I hear it again during the true ending? Yeah, right. No, he's talking about Super Mario Odyssey and the normal ending today. Hey, Simo, how's it going? I might not be able to skip the credits. That's cool. Well, in that case, I'm going to run to the restroom and grab something to drink. I will be back soon. As soon as I get up, the kitties stand up immediately, like, okay, we're getting fed. I really like this game. It is up there and almost certainly my top 5 Metroidvanias of all time. And it really nails the... I'd like to come up with a term for this sort of Dark Souls storytelling. Like, passive storytelling works, but it's a really specific kind of feel where a lot of the lore is very optional. It's the sort of story you couldn't tell. You need a video game to tell this kind of story, right? Because you can't opt in or opt out of lore in a movie or a book or something. Well done on achieving this great feat. You persevered and you triumph. Hope you enjoyed yourself in the world of Hollow Knight. I sure did. Alright, let's go back in and get the true ending. Why does it think 32 seconds? That's definitely not correct. Oh, I can't tell you the story of Hollow Knight right now, Prof. Cable. No shade, no reviving, death is permanent, the ultimate challenge. Cool. World record. I had the same problem when I played the original Dark Souls. Like, I beat it, I was like, wow, that was really cool. I don't know what the hell happened. But then I went on the wiki and I like played through the game again and I started paying closer attention, knowing how it ends. Which is another pretty cool advantage of a game like this. Like, I guess there are movies and TV shows that benefit from multiple watches. There was this nice old banker lady, and I found her in a hot springs and beat the crap out of her. Well, Looper just has incidental lore, Leon. Like, the entire story of Dark Souls can be completely ignored. There are so few mandatory cutscenes, and they tell you virtually nothing about what's happening in the game. So it's not quite the same as just having show don't tell, like, incidental lore storytelling. I really enjoyed that about Looper. I think Looper deserves points for it. But I've never seen a movie that basically has no story, and the story is only hidden in environmental features of shots and that sort of thing. Yeah, maybe environmental storytelling is a good way to put it. I could see that. Back to Deepnest. I think Save Slot 2, I think Hapax came to visit and tried the game out for a little bit. Then he bought it. Stabbed her with her nail a bunch. Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell a story like that. Get the compass back. Okay, so what all do I need to do specifically to unlock the true ending? Like, will it put me in a general good direction to just kind of check the map for areas I haven't explored yet and try to uncover them? Is that probably the easiest thing? Or is there a more efficient way? Obviously, I like to find the stuff for myself, but it takes a while to get around in this game, so I don't want to wander for like an hour without finding anything. Do the things you didn't do. Check the black gates. Look for more essence. Okay. Roger. So basically go to the maps and look for stuff that I haven't found yet. Okay. That is fine. I can do that. So Howling Cliffs, I still have stuff to explore. I think? It's kind of hard to tell with the Howling Cliffs. I think some of the gaps there are just zone boundaries. I'll go try. Why not? So Stag Nest is in the Howling Cliffs, right? You just don't want to fly too far. Yeah, there's probably some weird avant-garde films that manage to pull it off. But I guess it's interesting because, like, with a video game, there's something to enjoy, even if you don't perceive or pay attention to the lore at all, in a game like this or like Dark Souls. Whereas if you made a like an artsy-fartsy avant-garde movie that was like that, like, I think it would be completely unenjoyable to someone that wasn't totally immersed in it. The DLC access point is in Howling Cliffs, so it's fairly hidden. I'll give a shot at finding it manually first, I guess. I am ever so slightly making progress towards the left edge of the screen. Okay. Guess that doesn't actually work. Oh well. Yeah, there's not a ton to explore here. Huh. That's interesting that they went for the, it's kind of the Dark Souls approach to DLC access as well, right? Like, you pretty much have to look up a guide to figure out how to get to the DLC in Dark Souls 1. It's super obtuse. I feel like it wasn't too bad in, well, I think in, what was it? I want to say Dark Souls 3, like the DLC description just tells you where to go to do it. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. These blasted plains stretch never ending. There's beyond. Those foolish enough to reverse this void must pay the toll and relinquish the precious mind this kingdom grants. Interesting. What does that mean? Wanderer's journals. Open person bonus lore. Oh well. Yeah, I'm excited to check out that Zelda DLC this Friday. Hello. Corpse of a large bug. Interesting. I don't think I've gotten those red essence symbols before when hitting a creature. Yeah, the location of the DLC is prominent, but the keys are random. You'd have no reason to look at those places, though, for the keys, right? Oh, this is it? Oh, cool. I think I still have to do something in here, right? In order to be able to access it. Yeah, no, I'm okay with it being hidden. I'd like it to be reasonably detectable. I have some kind of in-game clue to give you a general direction you should go in, you know? I'm good in here? I've done what I need to do? Okay. That torch was the DLC. Congratulations. Right. Way to go. You found it. So are there any gates to accessing that other than having the dream nail? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty great. Some other developer does DLC and it's just a single Korok puzzle. Okay. Don't think there's anything else to do here. I guess I'll check out Green Path. I can always warp out of there if I've got everything already. Yeah, that happens in Breath of the Wild as well. Like, if you get the DLC, you load the game up and it gives you like all these stupid Xenoblade Chronicles 2 quests. It's kind of immersion breaking. So, to me, Green Path looks pretty tapped out. I will happily accept indications to the contrary if someone knows for sure there's more to do here from looking at that map. But unless if someone says otherwise, I'm going to find another zone to explore. I know I can see all these maps from the main menu. Well, I guess I can go to the Stag and then do that. Good in Green Path. Gnarly beard bug, dude. Dudes. There's one secret here. Do you know where it is, roughly? Like, what room it's in? So I can go get those butterflies while I'm here. This is about the percentage in a Metroidvania that I'm happy to find on my own. About 85–90% or so. And I usually try looking stuff up. Lake of Uumuu. Okay. That's not far. I guess I've played a couple Metroidvanias where the map design is set up that you will find everything eventually. I think that Ori and the Blind Forest was like that. Like, there was nothing that was off-map. But this doesn't feel like the kind of game... The tone of this game, I think, benefits from having stuff that's off-map, if that makes sense. Adds to kind of the interesting mystery feeling of the whole thing. Right, yeah. So you could opt into how much discovery handholding you wanted. I like that about Ori, now that I think about it more. Now when it says map updated, does it just always say that whenever I rest? No, only when there's actually been a change to the map. Okay. Let's see. I've done a thing that's up here based on bouncing off of these guys. Oops. Not like that, though. Maybe it's swimming. Oh, under here. Sure. Clever, clever. Good call. Don't have a map for this area. Ah, but when I saved the second time at the same bench, it didn't have the map updated text. So I assume it, only does that and makes a little sound effect when you've uncovered something. That's cool. Really want to make sure you have the swimming power before you come in here. Wait. Whoa! That was pretty sweet. I was not expecting that. Nice. Close the form of Un within the bearer. Take on a new shape and can move freely to avoid enemies. That was pretty sweet, yeah. So, if I have that equipped, I phase through all enemies? Like, how does that work? Can I just not attack or something? Or is it temporary transformation? Wall focusing soul. Okay, I'll have to try it. Oh, okay. So you're not completely rooted. That makes sense. That's cute. Let's see. Can I equip? Stalwart Shell. I was gonna remember I have that. Alright. That's pretty cool. Oh, I like how it kind of looks like your leaf cloak merges into it. That's pretty awesome. That's a pretty good ability. I think I would prefer the iframes. I don't know. I might actually want that instead. I use the iframes to heal, and I would use that to heal. Let's see if I get the other two notches. Combo with quick focus. Which one's quick focus? The one called quick focus. Probably. Yeah. That makes sense. Oh, really? So having quick focus makes you move faster? I didn't expect that part of it. I thought it would just be nice to be able to heal fast and move slightly. Are there other, like, combo type badge interactions like that? That seems like that's a novel feature and not just an emergent feature of those two badges being equipped at the same time. Alright, let's check out Fog Canyon. I have something to check out in Fog Canyon. It's a bit of a walk. Unless if that's just connecting zones. I feel like lots of things are just connecting zones. Where are the most obvious? Is that thing at Distant Village that goes left? Looks like that goes to a pretty big gap that I haven't explored. I feel like there's still a decent part of Crystal Peak that I can explore, maybe? How much essence do I need for the true ending? Just kind of have a target in mind while I'm exploring here. The map looks pretty full. Guess I can try Crystal Peak. Oh, 1800. Okay. Gotcha. Let's try this one at Distant Village. I think that's a new thing, right? I don't think that's a dead end. If it's a dead end, just go ahead and tell me, because it's a bit of a walk otherwise. Or rather than dead end, if it just doesn't take me anywhere new. Okay, cool. Does that thing work? No. It worked one time. See, that's a nice touch. Elevator that is no longer functional. Totally did not need to do that. I love how brief the normal ending was too. The game is the journey, not the destination. I wonder if gamers as a whole are generally more tolerant of quick endings like that than like film aficionados. Although, I guess the more I think about it, I haven't played a lot of AAA titles that end abruptly like that. It's usually an indie thing, so probably the same with indie filmmakers. AAA studios that focus test their movie and say, oh, you can't just end it like that, then people aren't going to be satisfied. So there was no boss at all in the Distant Village, was there? Yeah. Not every story needs to have a quick, alright, it's over, bye, ending like that, but... yeah. I think it's great. I think the longer you linger on an ending, like... at least personally, it's my personal preference. I'd rather it just be over. Kind of like how, there were certain shrines in, Breath of the Wild where, like, the environment to find the shrine was the shrine. Similarly, you can have an ending that's full of gameplay. Like, actually, Mario Odyssey's ending felt like that. It was like, that entire sequence was the ending, even though it involved a lot of gameplay. And we can just end right after that. What's this guy doing? Mask Maker. Is it mask or face? A wonderful thing to have, a face. So some bugs, it's just their face. So know the face that hides beneath. Such remarkable contrast, the worm conceived. Interesting. That's cool. Is that all that's in here? I think it is. Multiple endings. Right. It was not Defense Forever, and my wife Andrea really had to pee at the end of that movie. She tells the story a lot. It keeps fading to white, and she's like, okay, finally go. No! There's more! Why won't it stop? I think that Return of the King is my, like, nightmare for ending a game. That and, like, any of the Persona games. It's like, oh my god, just stop. Although I don't know why I expected Persona to just stop of any game, right? It's like self-indulgence, the game. Beat the final boss, deal the final blow. Hey, okay, you win. Roll credits. I love the, was it the developer ending in Chrono Trigger? One of the guys is like, here, we're gonna play the credits the way you like them, and it just like speeds through them in 3 seconds. Oh my god, Chaos, I'm so sorry. Let's do the ramp leading to the theater. Any minute now, it's gonna be done. It's like you want to care, but it's like, oh my god, that was fine. We could have ended there. Like, they bow to the hobbits. That's enough. That's okay. I guess maybe if the movie were made today, they would have put some of that extra shit in the credits or something. You know, when Nick Fury shows up to ask Frodo to join the Avengers. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I got a couple paths to scope out here. Let's go to this one all the way over here. So since I'm not gonna be able to perceive the lore on my first playthrough here, is the queen supposed to be the spider lady, like the Hornet's mom? Or do we not really know who the queen is? I'm excited to read more about the king. That seems to be the core thing running throughout the game. Yeah, the Scouring of the Shires, it's neat. My only problem with it is that it's like super anticlimactic given everything else that just happened, you know? Oh, that's also just a zone boundary. Well, shit, I'm glad I'm checking. Going north, that's not a zone boundary. Let's try that. Up. Not the Queen of Hollowness. Gotcha. Is that a squares and rectangles type situation? Is Deepnest part of Hollownest? Or are they different kingdoms? Why, game? Why do you do that to me? That's cruel. Alright. Where does Redwall fit into all this? Did I come here from below? Okay, yes. So let's just go up to that gap up there. So if there's like 1800 essence required for the true ending, how much essence is in the game generally? Like 2,000 or something to make sure you don't have to get every last piece of it and can use that upgrade that spends it. I know that there's potentially an infinite amount, right? Because enemies can occasionally drop it, but I'm just curious how much is from the preset locations that provide it. Oh, cool. Right, and then left, then up. Okay, so more than enough, even in vanilla, without having to totally 100% the game to get all of it. Good enough. Dang it, Bobby! I hate having actual controller problems. I'm such a proponent of the no Johns philosophy. Yeah, I have some mild input lag on this Xbox One controller, and usually it doesn't matter, but this section is pretty timing critical, the D-pad presses. Thanks. Cat was having that problem. He was fighting Father Gascoigne in Bloodborne, and his R1 button was sticking because I have a shitty PS4 controller. It's like, would I have won? I only need to hit him 2 more times, and if it hadn't stuck, I probably would have swung 2 times, but I could have died, and you have no way of knowing, right? Hey! Haha! Thanks for your help. I like these little NPC co-op fights. They're cool. Who needs escort missions? Other people come escort you. Traitor Lord, apparently. What abilities did I need to get in here? I feel like I could have just come in here much sooner, but maybe it was like double jump or something. Once you have double jump, you don't realize that you're using it anymore, because suddenly nothing is gated from you. Oh no! Don't do that! Was that guaranteed to happen? Could I have stopped that? Oh, the black gate, that's right. No! Hey, thanks for subscribing, Colonel Ruckles. How you doing, Matt? Dispelling the sadness of a character saving us. You're super awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks. Appreciate that. She can live. Bummer. Yeah, I just popped away to heal really quick. I didn't realize. Probably could have done it. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. This job's been going pretty well. Whoa! White lady. Hold long for one of your kind, half of a whole. When united, great power is granted on the path ahead, great power will need. She only lives if you never encounter her before this at all. I see. Interesting. Yeah. Feel a little bit better too. Face the gendered child? She's a fierce foe. Are they talking about a hornet? Striking the affection of her mother, probably. Begrudge the worm's dalliance its bargain. Can access a mine. The seal shall break before its blade. In my roots, the weakening of the vessel I plainly feel. Only two obvious outcomes are from such a thing. Regression, all mines relinquish to the pernicious plague. Second, I find peripheral one would seek your aid in its occurrence. Replacements. Ah. Okay. Tarnished by an idea instilled, you're free of such blemishes. You can contain that thing. So that's the normal ending she's talking about, presumably. And there must be a third. Claim its role requires strength of some magnitude. Yeah, there's a couple creatures that know that. Sure, not missing anything else in here. So what is she? Is she like a tree lady? I know most of the bugs in this game. Protects. Okay, nothing straight over there. That's all that's in here. Aw. True battle of mighty warriors, so intense, so climactic. Wow. Thanks for all your help. For a tiny bug, you said a valiant. I'm glad that they don't let you leave here until you go talk to the white lady. Happily take your essence, dead bug friend. I don't think there's anything up there. But maybe there is. No, there's not. But maybe there is. But maybe there is. Is there anything up there? You can just tell me before I lose my mind. There's two exits. This is the way I came in, right? Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. 601. Oh, the white lady is the queen? Oh, alright. That's cool. I was just asking what kind of creature is she? If she is a bug. I don't know of any bugs I would describe as having roots. Green Path we're done with. Fog Canyon we're done with? Question mark. I guess there's an... Is there anything in that exit there that looks like it's going north? Maybe. Let's see. It's roughly the same whichever way I choose to get there. Let's try going up and around, I guess. Yeah, she gave me the half mask thing, which I don't see in my inventory. Oh, it's a... I didn't realize it was a... Ah. Okay. Sure. Oh, it's like the glasses from Symphony of the Night. I need to have both of those when we go do the true ending. This should be fine. Just useless junk, might as well throw it out. It's the Futurama thing where they go to ask the robot devil for his hands. The devil's like, wouldn't it be nice to have a pair of robot hands? And Fry's like, yeah, I guess that would be nice. Well, goodbye. Oh, Fry. He's trying to make some kind of deal with the devil with you. The frickin' megaphone in FF7. Ugh. Oh, God. Ugh. Yeah, that pains me to think about. There's some kind of megaphone in here. I have infinite pockets, and I'm carrying 97 potions and a bunch of softs, even though I'll never get petrified, but may as well put it back. Act like we're gonna need a megaphone ever. I hate you, Cloud. You're the worst. Fix that in the remake. I'm super worried about that remake. I don't think it's going to be good. Fix everything you don't want them to fix. I know, right? Right. Episode 1 in 2020. At Tetsuya Nomura's pace. It was not a new thing. Okay, it just goes to Forgotten Crossroads. That's really interesting, though, because the map doesn't make it look like it connects there. Although maybe it goes to Forgotten Crossroads and I've never been up that way? Doesn't seem right either. Maybe there's just a gap there or something? I'd love to get a Hollow Knight mod that marks all dead ends like that very clearly. What's blocking you? It's a mild complaint. This game is like 98 out of 100 perfect to me, but that and the convenience badges. There's a secret room in the vicinity of that path. Okay. Oops. PS5 launch title. Yeah. I would just be so happy if Sakaguchi came back. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but... Don't think I checked this out, did I? No, this looks new. Secret-ish. My only way to detonate those without taking damage is to shoot them with magic, right? Or I guess just ignore them. Whew, that was cutting it close. Whew. some... I want to beat the guy shit in here. Ugh. Oof. Charm Notch. Alright. That's fantastic. You can't outrange it with Long Nail. Okay. Keep forgetting that I can phase through enemies now with that shadow power. Shadow dash, I should say. I think that was the only thing that was up here. I think that's right. So we can keep going up, maybe? This isn't a special path to Fungal Waste, this is just the water thing, yeah. Try going due north, though. Due up, I should say. Oops. Little baby Metroids. Oh, there's 2 long nail upgrades? Whoops. Jump. Infected crossroads. Now I didn't notice that when we came here last time, and it said that. Right on. Don't think there's anything in the crossroads. Maybe Crystal Peak? Probably nothing by Ancestral Mounds. Let's see. Where is the nearest... There's that stag thing, but it's kind of a pain to get to. More of a pain than it looks like. They do stack, that's cool. I guess I could go all the way up to Dirtmouth. Oh yeah, the grubs. That's a good call. Let me do that now then. Start working my way out of here. Assuming my path isn't locked La Mulana style anywhere. Ouch. Hello. Really? Does it cost more to equip the better one? Oh, gross. Two and then 3 notches, I see. In here. Woohoo! I haven't talked to the grub guy. Grubpa. Hey! How many pale ore do I need for another upgrade? Is that the last one, or do I need a third one? I don't see any holes. That must be, there's 1 hole in the back there. I see 2 actually. Is the last upgrade? 3. Is the last upgrade another pale ore? Yeah. Pale ore is elsewhere. Okay. How did I not find this earlier? What's groovin', townsfolks? How are y'all doing? I think that's the same from last time. Aw, so
Papa
CP.
nada. Muma, Desiree?
Next time you should accept the offer. I wasn't near a stag though. Is that sign new? I feel like it is.
Ecobus.
He showed me his basement before. That red sign kind of looks like the torch we lit up. Ah, something strange and sinister has appeared. Ooh. It's like a little bug circus. That's what lighting the torch did, presumably. Called us and we came. Which is pretty cool looking. Oh, she wants me to be stinky around her, maybe? Let's try it. That's my guess. Guess that wasn't what she was talking about. Is it a badge that I have to equip to be able to interact with her? On the right track. Okay. And do I currently own that badge? This could be the sports room. The only one that makes sense to me is this guy. We're about at time here, so I'll try this one and then we'll pick up from that when we play more Hollow Knight next week. Nope. Okay, so it's one of my badges, but I have to figure out which one she's talking about. She says something about fire and shadow. So I'll play around with it. Let me go ahead and equip the stinky badge, as that will help me to remember that's what I was doing. I'll be like, why am I all stinky? Cool. Thanks everybody for hanging out. That was more Hollow Knight. Don't think we'll beat it next week, but maybe the session after that. Depends. If we have a full 5 hours next week, I might be able to finish it. With the true ending. This game is super cool though, and I really enjoy it, because it's probably top 5 Metroidvanias I've ever played. So let's wrap up here.